Tribe. See if we get some people to come up in here. It's really just a test run. It's our first time going live on YouTube. Making sure this lighting is okay. Let's see if we can bring this natural sunlight into the picture. See what that did. Mark Meets Africa, what's up with you, brother? It's my first time going live on YouTube, so I'm trying to see exactly how I want to position the camera. Maybe I should get away from the light a little bit. Or maybe turn it around like this or something. Look at her. Yeah, look better. Say what's up to the queen.
What's up? Hey, Mark.
She's doing her toenails. That's what she's doing now. I wanted to talk about a topic, a very important topic. As we see what's going on since last year until now, depending on what age group you are, some people feel like they about 50 or 60 and they lived a life already. But for my younger generation and for my generation, I want to say, don't let these folks rob you of your time and energy on planet Earth. As you see, if you keep complying to all of these things that they creating, you will be robbed out of your human experience on planet Earth because you will be complying to rules that they made for you to live on planet Earth. It's not good. It's not good. I believe as long as you're not being toxic or disturbing other people's life experience, and you should be able to create freely things that you want to do with your time on planet Earth. We only get one time here, y'all, in the shell that we possess. Didn't work then, it won't work now. That's right. It won't work now. They messed up our generation. Exactly. Like with this whole Rona situation. Man, if you decide to keep walking around with a mask until they tell you, you might be walking around with a mask for about 5-10 years. When will you stop it and start to think for yourself, man? Start to do some research to understand what is exactly happening. Because a lot of y'all walking around with your heads cut off and you waiting on answers instead of, like, we live in an age of information. You can just get on this internet and find professional scientists who's not a part of the agenda, who's letting you know what's happening on the inside. Like doctors also. It's crazy that people who do research and question life, we sitting back watching what's happening. And what we're seeing is too many people is being obedient to people that they don't even know, So some other guy hit me up in the comment section talking about I'm young and foolish and I don't know what I'm talking about concerning Corona. Like he does or something, but he's only getting it's a fear tactic that he's falling right into the trap of, and he's trying to spread that fear on to me, whether he knows it or not. But I don't fear Corona. I'm out here every day doing what I need to do, I just think the nice little meme, and the meme was pertaining to how you have to stand 6 feet apart inside the grocery stores to buy food, but that's only in the line. When you shopping for items, you crowded with everybody. But when it comes time to pay, you have to be 6 feet apart. Same thing at the airports and stuff. You can walk all the way around, shoulder to shoulder to people because it's crowded. And when it comes time to pay for your ticket or something like that, you have to be 6 feet apart. Then you get on the airplane and you sitting right next to strangers everywhere. So, y'all, if you can't comprehend what's happening, then don't come to me with their news. Okay, don't come trying to tell me what they saying. Hypocrisy. Exactly. You can't come to somebody who has an open mind and questioning things and putting things into different perspectives, and you coming with the same information that the TV is feeding everybody. Just because it's on TV don't make it real. Like, do you believe in Superman? You believe in kryptonite? No, you don't. You understand that someone has made that program for you to watch, and it's either you enjoy it or you don't. Oh yeah, I'll see you later, bro. Be safe out there. Love you. What I was gonna say, you can't. No one comes outside expecting Superman and all of these characters and their situations as they do in their shows to be reality, but some imaginary virus comes out of nowhere. You can't even visually see who's affected by the virus. You just believe it because you seen it on TV from a group of people with suits and ties on. We got to get over this, y'all. We got to get over this. You know how many people is it, I just want to put it like this. If this continues to happen, we are watching and living and the world as we know it change until the world that they are creating. If y'all can put your minds in a place to where it's like you time traveling. Time travel with me back to before cars were accepted. Cars shooting smoke out into the atmosphere and stuff like that because one person had enough money and finances to do this, have a car drive down the street, and it was toxic. Cars are very toxic, and they still are to this day. But if you can imagine when it was just a test before they got it to as less toxic as it is now, the smoke would be cloud in the streets and everything, and it probably was like black smoke. And you can imagine some people was like, nah, man, we got to go talk to that person about this. The talks probably didn't work, because as we can see today, is people, millions, and maybe 1 billion cars around the world right now, and a lot more that nobody is even driving, just sitting there waiting to be paid for. But we allow which way the world goes, whether it's technology wise, economic wise, faith, religious wise, spiritual wise, every level of this experience on planet Earth that you wake up and you see, you hear, you smell, and you taste and feel. You have the decision to click up with people and, get like minds together to create the world during your time. Review site, what's up with you? Appreciate you for coming through, checking out the channel. This is our first live, so let us know, am I glitchy or staticking or anything? Is my camera okay? Is my sound okay? Please let me know, y'all. Please let me know. But Kashar, come say hey to the people.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm about to go play outside.
That's what he's on today.
It's Saturday.
Yeah, go get his playtime. But yeah, it's a bit dark. Okay, I knew it was something.
And dark, you probably want to turn back my way.
Let's see. Andrew Berry, how you doing, brother?
Is the lighting better?
Is the lightning better right here, or the way that I originally had it?
Kind of like this one a little better. I'll probably change it up.
Yeah,
A little
get some
bit.
good feedback.
Let's see.
He said it's good. Andrew Berry said it's good. So let me see. I'm ready to come to Tanzania. Keys to life. We ready for you to come too. We ready for you to come too. You said, oh yeah, you said it was gonna be around November, right? Yeah, I remember your comment. Said around November. When is that? About 3 more months. Okay, okay. We'll be waiting on you. And we, like I said, we opening with welcome arms. The way I came to Tanzania, it was like I already knew everybody in Tanzania. Everybody welcomed me with open arms and everything. So we should be okay like this, I guess. Yeah, a bit better. But the position of the camera cuts you a bit. Right, right. That's a solo. I appreciate that because I'm traveling solo. Okay, yeah. If you're traveling solo, it's nothing wrong with traveling solo and stuff like that. But when you get your feet on the ground, you will need some guides. That's what I want to say. If I didn't have my family, even with my family, I feel like
You still needed guys, people on the land to help.
exactly because we don't know where we are and what's available, what's near, what's far, and near things and far things. It's um, a price difference between wherever you're trying to go. So try to stay within your budget too. Mhm. But we here though. When you come, need any questions or anything answered, we'll be here for you. And that's for anybody else that's coming here too. We ain't like a lot of these YouTubers, so we paying attention to it. Y'all been here for a while. Y'all done seen y'all new brothers and sisters make it to the same land that you made it to, same city, and you ain't trying to link. You ain't trying to link up on business, friendships, vibes, education. Like, what have you learned since you've been here? How was your spirit um, intact or elevated since you've been here? Like, I don't too much see it going on. Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you. I think you a brother, right? Yeah. It just I come from that background in America, and it's a wild background, but you got to stay sane. You got to come out of it and become sane at least. Okay, that's what's up. I'm actually well, we are actually going to go look for some land tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow. We checked out a plot. What was that? Yesterday? The day before yesterday?
A plot the day before yesterday.
Yeah, day before yesterday, we went to go check out a small plot. It would have been a lot of work to get that done. I mean, to get the plot level because it was like on a hill, and the hill had small dunes or whatever on the land. So we didn't too much want to work with that. It's about to go down here in the States, and they are going to lock it down here, and people won't be able to leave. And that's what this live was kind of about. It was hinting towards that because it's many factors of what they doing with with these rules. Like first you tell people this is going on, and then you got all these rules to surround the plan. And the people is was really tripping me out because it's like it's common sense, man. It's just common sense. You can go grocery shopping, but you can't go clubbing when the same amount of people will be in the same capacity. It's crazy. And people are really going along with this. We had to come from You see hustlers, and the hustler is just a person like, oh man, that person decided to do something different. And or she is just as successful as a person with a job, maybe more successful, more in control of their time. You know what I'm saying? Authority over their time in life. And as a young man, I looked up to a lot of the hustlers. You know, not just the drug dealers, but the hustlers. Hustlers sold knockoff shoes, knockoff clothes, knockoff jewelry. You know what I'm saying? The DVD man. Y'all remember these same hustling people? You come to Africa, you're gonna see people hustling. You know what I'm saying? And it's amazing to see. But the people who work the jobs, they willing to do whatever the job tell them to do because they don't see themselves doing nothing else. And that's what the worst part about it is. There's nothing wrong having a job. You know what I'm saying? But when you can't be the how would you say? When you can't be the master of your own time like that, it's something wrong, man. It's something wrong.
Yes, we are in Dar es Salaam.
Oh, somebody asked me that.
Keys for two life. Keys to for life.
Okay, she in the A. That's where we had to leave from. We left from where we came from. Yeah, this is a woman right here. We caught the plane from Atlanta to Doha, and then Doha brought us here, Doha Airport. They are extremely brainwashed. Exactly, I agree. That's why she said deuces. Yeah, we in Dar. We plan to go to Arusha and Morogoro, a couple more areas, just to get our feet inside that soil, you know, get them feet planted, and then you'll branch out. Mm-hmm. And I just want to say I love Dar. I love it here, man. The people, the weather, the food, even all the food we tried. But I want to say the best business opportunity is for us to come here and introduce new foods. That's all you got to do. I see it. You know what I'm saying? As you wake up from where we come from, you able to go here, 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 and it's like options. You can go here, 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 and there too, but they're gonna try to offer you the same kind of things you can get from anywhere. And just because you're in a certain place, they want to up the price on things. So, you come here and introduce new foods, but try to make the price the same as you can find the local foods, or just a tad bit higher or whatever because it's new. Um, you will be successful, I believe.
Yeah, make sure you watch as many videos, YouTubers as you can. We watched about 30, 38 probably
Yeah.
before we actually made the decision.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we love this the best decision we could have made. So Queen, coming over here, I want to say it might be the best decision you've made. I don't know your background and what you interested in about life or whatever, or where you see life, but for us who's on a spiritual journey of finding ourselves, we see um we see where all of the agendas, not just this agenda that's happening, but you know, it was agendas our parents had to go through. As you do this research about your Black history or whatever, you will see that we've been tricked to change our ways of life for a long time, maybe thousands of years. We've been slowly getting taken away from ways we would naturally behave without the influences of others. Okay, yeah, she said, yeah, I'm on that back to nature and spiritual time. This is where you want to be at. And you see, we landed in this big, nice house or whatever, but
This was not the mission.
Yeah, we don't plan to just be living like this unless we create this. See what I'm saying? Somebody else created this. I'm deciding to create our own. You know what I'm saying? And if you create your own, you know, Let's just leave it at that. Yeah.
Okay, so.
Social engineering. Exactly. That's the word I was looking for. We being socially engineered for thousands of years to behave like other people, eat like other people. And that's wild to me, man. That's wild. And I had to realize that I was in the trap. Like coming from where we come from, as a kid, you start making jokes about people who's not being cool. So then, as I got older and not really cared about what was cool no more, then I start to realize, man, I was acting a certain way because somebody was not directly in your face. And it's not just one person, it's a group of people creating ways for people to behave. And as I come from here and watch afar what's happening to where we came from to where we at now, we at over here watching what's happening over there. And it's really mind blowing to see how easily people will change themselves to behave like other people. That's amazing. The easiest route to Tanzania is to fly from New York to Nairobi, and the Dar total flight time is 14 hours. Oh, we spent about 2 nights in the sky.
When we actually found out about that was the shortest route to take, we had already purchased our tickets.
Yep, already purchased. And I think that would be cheaper too. The flight that they talking about to leave from New York. But we was in the South already, so we would have had to go North United States and then fly out. So we just flew out from the South, which is Atlanta. Yeah, I appreciate y'all for coming through here on our first live. This is our first live. Y'all probably know by now. We didn't know that we could go live, but when you get your internet smarts, you find out you can do a whole lot. There's ways to get around um, certain obstacles on YouTube. Find you guys on Mark Meets Africa channel. That's what's up. Shout out to Mark too. Mark was just in the building. Mark was the first one in the building. Shout out to Mark. First one inside of our live chat today. He said he had to go handle some business. Man, Mark got a real cool personality, man. Mark is like futuristic. Mark is the future. And we trying to, our young selves is trying to stay in the game and make the change, man. We got a little shorty. We got to make sure shorty is a master of his reality. So what I call a master of a reality is you find an open plot of land or acre, 2 acres, maybe more, to where you can't see nothing but nature. And you start to create in the middle of that nature. And over time, 20 years, whatever you'd have made, somebody will walk past. Say you started 20 years ago. You 20 years old, you started, you finish it when you 40. Somebody, when you was 20, was just born. And they 20 years old by the time you're done with it. So when they walk up on the reality you created in the middle of nature, they just have to accept it. And it's either they're going to be impressed or disappointed, right? And a lot of us, we live in, well, back home or whatever. Well, I ain't even calling that home. Back over there, we had to walk through and live inside of a reality that was already created. Like our ancestors had to build and do the building and stuff, but the laws and all of that stuff, dying to try to get the laws to change, and a lot of them still hasn't changed in our favor. But we had to really live in somebody else's reality, you know? And that's what a lot of people trying to get away from. We want to see something new. You know what I'm saying? We want to see black people in a different light. Right. Mark only 20 years old. See what I'm saying? So by the time Mark is 40, and his intentions, he can shape the world or the minds of the world, You know what I'm saying? Like Tupac was saying, he might not change the world, but he gonna spark the mind of somebody who gonna change the world, right? So the mind that we have from watching people like Tupac give speeches like that, you know what I'm saying? John Henry Clark, Dr. Ben, um, and more of our scholars, they already done sparked our mind to see the world in a different um, reality. You know, you don't have to wake up and try to put the suit and tie on and compete with the next person for the job, for the career opportunity. You don't have to do that, man. You really don't. And I wish more people would be more courageous to step outside of the matrix and create their own reality. Because we see where it's headed. We see where it's headed. All these vaccine shots and stuff like that. They putting. I probably gotta watch how I word this too on YouTube because they are so much in charge of our reality. They can stop what we saying and delete our channel off of their program. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I'm talking about right there. Okay, we got a lot of people flying with Kenya Airways from JFK to Nairobi, then to Dar, Arusha, or Zanzibar with Kenya Airways, and it's an African Airlines. Oh yeah, shout out to Africa for all of the advances that they've been making over these. What's it been? I want to say about 30 to 40 years, maybe. What is it? Um, I know some African countries got their independence in about maybe the 60s, some the 80s, some the 90s. You know, South Sudan and maybe another country over there got their independence in like 2012. So shout out to all the technic technic oh how you say this word technological advances the African countries are making in the short amount of time that they making them. I know y'all.
Kenya was in 63.
Kenya was in 63. Yeah, see, like Kenya, if you go look at Nairobi or Mombasa, shout out to Conscious Black Travelers. If y'all don't know Conscious Black Travelers, they another black family who they just basically traveling throughout Africa right now. But real cool people, real cool people. All the vibes we looking for. Everybody who on this Exodus journey, they not gonna survive. Not gonna survive. It ain't in your spirit to survive. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all leaning on money to be the answer, so you can live in your big nice house in Africa, but I'm telling you, man. Okay, see you again, your family. Enjoy your new life. Peace. Peace to you, Andrew Berry. Appreciate you for coming through, checking us out. But as you can see, a lot of these people come here living these big nice houses and stuff, and financial situations come to where things go bad. We ain't basically basing off our journey of finances. You know, if you really woke, you understand that money is only a tool to get the resources in life you need. So if you got enough money to start getting your resources, you got to use energy now. So I decided to use my youth, the energy that I have in my youth, as a my main resource. That's my main resource. My body, my energy, and my strength. Yeah, that's my resource. You really saved that young child. How is getting on with everything around him.
Are you talking about our child?
Yeah, are you talking about our child? You really saved that young young child. How is how is getting on with everything around him? If you're talking about our son, everything is very easy. See, our son has been molded into knowing how not to cry about situations and You know, he's a tough cookie. He's a tough cookie. I'm very tough on him, and that's the way life gonna treat him. You know what I'm saying? So he's prepared for life already. You know what I'm saying? So his experience here, he's having fun like you heard him when he came through. He's outside playing. He has a couple friends that he played with already. Um, I want to say that it's spiritual because he found somebody that can speak English, so it wasn't like he had to, you know, have a hard time playing with other children because he doesn't speak the language or whatever. But he will run into that. But thank Amen because Amen has provided him with friends, first friends who speak the language he speak and can help him speak Swahili because we are so busy. We got to catch up on our Swahili. We have to catch up. Yeah, he was talking about the kid. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but it is the fact that we do. He is homeschooled, so no matter whether we're busy or not, he still make time throughout the day to make sure he's getting all of the knowledge that he needs. He's been homeschooled for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
And
He-
Swahili is a part of his homeschooling, one of his classes.
Yeah. So I'm expecting to get taught Swahili by him. I'm gonna help him learn Swahili, but he will teach me fully fluent Swahili. But yeah, it's all love on this side. He is getting along with the country, with adapting to a more natural life than it was back there. I downloaded Pimsleur to learn Swahili. We got a couple different apps and a book. As soon as we landed, we got in a Bajaji. I know y'all know what the Bajaji is by now. Y'all, if y'all watch the African YouTubers or repat YouTubers, a lot of Bajaji rides is going on. It's the 3-wheel vehicle. So where I was going with that? Yeah, we was in a Bajaji ride, and it's a lot of people outside walking along the streets hustling, and they got items for sale. So we saw a young brother with a book, and two books I bought from him was Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and English to Swahili, Swahili to English book. So I bought those two books on our second day here, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it was our second day here. So I noticed everything like that. Like it's a million, it's billions of books available on the planet. And young brother walked directly up to us with those two books. So I had to purchase that. He was not finna walk off from me without me purchasing those two items right there. Mhm. Yeah, exactly. Kids learn language quick. You'll be surprised. Yeah. That's why I say he will be teaching me. Yeah. But man, it's been a wonderful journey, man. Just connecting with these people, our people, you know, and seeing black people behave the way that these black people behave is very peaceful. It's very peaceful, man. Like no problems. You know what I'm saying? There's no need to be shy about nothing. You don't think ill of the next person or nothing like that. You know, it's all love. Every encounter is peaceful, helpful, beneficial. You know, do you like it better than the States already? Very much, very much on every aspect. I was talking to my repat brother from Conscious Black Family, and he asked me, yeah, Conscious Black Travelers. What I say?
Family.
Oh, yeah. But he asked me a nice question. He said, "What about America do I actually miss?" And I told him, "It's nothing. I don't even miss nobody like that." And he brought up a good point. He said, "I miss
The convenience of things.
The convenience of things, like
Amazon.
yeah, like you know how we can just you can order things and it's a time period for everything to come. Like it's set up. Everything is set up already for you to live as comfortable and as lazy as possible. You know, and I kind of miss things like that too. But if you into the matrix, that's how it goes. But if you're dealing with real life time, things take time. People are busy. People are doing certain things, you know, and that's what we missing about this whole little journey thing from one place to another. And as I can see, what Africa is doing is basically copying the lifestyle of other colonial masters who came here, and we basically imitating, not fully, not the whole Africa, and not even particularly the whole Dar es Salaam. It's certain places in Dar where people ain't never even been on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Hard to say that about America unless you old. You know what I'm saying? But these young people here ain't really concerned about no internet. They outside and they selling fruits and vegetables every day. They selling chicken and fries every day. You know, and they get a day off. They go to the beach, you know. But they not like this for 6 hours out the day, worrying about who's next. What is this ringing for? Like they not concerned about stuff like that. You know? You know why? Because real life is happening, right? A lot of people might say, oh, the government is not doing this and the government is not helping us do this. But the people are supposed to govern themselves, right? People are supposed to govern themselves. I talked to my, let me read this one. Yeah, I like the togetherness over there in the village style living. We don't have that over here. People don't come outside anymore. Everybody's in the house and in the rooms and depressed. Exactly. And that's scary when you think about it. When you remember us as kids, before we had the internet, and then now you see life, man, that is scary. Cause you like, man, look how fast that done happened. They done capture all of our minds in time and shaping it how they want to shape it with Instagram. And we think we doing something by getting on Instagram with a new outfit on, and then everybody start wearing the outfit in the world, and we like, man, we made a change in the world. I got everybody wearing the Gucci bandana. I got everybody wearing this, or I got everybody saying this, or I got everybody doing this dance. Like, man, we ain't doing nothing but distracting each other from what's really happening. If them influencers can make everybody value life again, then they can get some respect, you know. But I have no respect for nobody who's distracting people. You know what I'm saying? I'm plant-based vegan and I love the varieties of fruits that they have there. That's another thing that draws me. There is the produce and the natural food. Exactly. Before we came here, I told my queen right here that I want to eventually get to an all fruit diet. It's new fruits over here that we never even seen in America. So fruits over here is varieties, like you said. Hmm. But I still want my fish though.
Better or lack, we were vegetarian for a year and basically living in
No,
the
how
states
long?
to changes.
Let's say my connection.
The connection.
Am I back? It's saying that my connection is
Well,
unstable. Is it back?
no. Oh, it's back now.
It's back. Let us know if we gone.
No, it's back.
Okay.
Last time.
Oh, what you was saying though?
No, I was basically just saying that we were vegetarians for a year, and just the way things go in the states, that we we lacked it. We fell off. But coming back out here is pretty much where we have left the dairy alone. We left pork alone 3 years ago. So yeah.
And it's not like you go outside and see pork everywhere when you come here. We haven't seen pork yet. We haven't even seen a pig. We see cows everywhere in abundance. We see chickens in abundance, goats in abundance, but we haven't seen a pig yet. And like she was saying, the dairy, we haven't drunk milk since we've been here.
Oh yeah, we drank milk in 5 years.
Yeah, from a cow. We drink like almond milk and stuff like that. That's what we substitute the milk for, almond milk. And you know that's natural, so the water and almonds. But I love it though. I love it.
The last comment.
Okay, the last comment was, it's sad I see my family turning into zombies. I literally cried, shaking my head. My mom's health is going down, but I have to go and just pray for them. I can't stay here and be sick and depressed with everyone. Queen, that will kill you. That will control your life, watching somebody else destroy their life. My mama and my people got the vaccine. I gotta use another word for that too. When they got the vaccine, when they got the vaccine, right? I let them know before they got it, like months in advance, and they still got it. And I asked them, what's inside of it? Like, what are you agreeing with the person who's about to stick you with that? What are y'all agreeing on that's about to be injected in you? Every single property of the vaccine. I mean, the vaccine. What are you agreeing that's inside of that? They have no understanding of what's inside of it. They just need their job. The job is telling them, hey, you gotta be native. You gotta be native to keep this job. Yeah, they probably have way less GMO food than we do. We are probably more sick with health diseases in America than over there. Exactly.
It's a fact.
Exactly. Because I see these people out here growing their food. Like you'll be driving somewhere or inside of a car, maybe even walking somewhere, and you will just see fields, and you will see people in the middle of those fields walking in. You know what I'm saying? Tending to the crops. Yeah, tending to the crops that they're growing. And it's amazing to see. I be asking my guide all the time, hey man, what is that? What is she over there doing inside the fields right there? And then let me know, oh, that's sugar cane right there. Oh, them bell peppers, them tomatoes, that's cotton. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay. You see the goats. You see the man walking with his goats. You see the man walking with his cows. You see his stable with his cows inside of it. Like, it's crazy, man. You even see I don't know if the cows be getting away or not, like sneaking away and breaking off from the where it's tied up at, because I be seeing cows walking with ropes, and it's like at the end of the long rope, it was like a hoop, and then the hoop is not connected to nothing no more. So that's letting me know the cow was once tied up somewhere by somebody, and it probably got loose. And you will see the cow eating the trees and the grass. I mean, everything. Okay, I thought that was my gate, but it's not.
But even that's like what they say. The chickens actually, they let their chickens out to walk around and go fend for themselves sometimes, and they come back at a certain time. And like the chickens already know what time to go home. It's like if it was a dog on the loose, the dog knows what time to go home.
Exactly. Yeah. What are your family and friends say about you being in Africa? Before we came, we was considered crazy. We lost our minds. And I guess now they see it and they see how happy and safe we are and stuff like that. And I guess I want to say that they mind is blown at what I've been trying to tell them for so long. So in America, seeing is believing. You can't tell nobody nothing over there. You just gotta show them. And I guess they see now. But a lot of them probably still don't see themselves over here because the fake Gucci over here, the real Gucci coming from Italy straight there. So they like, man, I can't leave this Gucci. I can't leave all of this Nike behind. Like, you know what I'm saying? But not to say that it's not real Gucci stores here because it's very rich African people over here. Little did y'all know. Like people over here more successful than some Americans and Europeans and Chinese men, you know? But those are stories for other days, like the Queen, Dr. Mumby say. But yeah, the way that they perceive in our journey is it's like I feel like it's I told you so, you know, because we wasn't on the land, but from watching all these channels, you can clearly see like, okay, it's poverty, but I wanna talk about things in a different way, y'all, because now that I no longer want certain things, it's like you ain't poor. You just don't want to have the stuff a lot of people got. Like if you got one busted ass car and somebody got 10 cars, that's because somebody wants 10 cars. The other person with a busted ass car probably just need to go from one place to the next place every day, you know? But in his mind, shit, this nigga probably got like 10, 12 acres of land. You know what I'm saying? And fruits in abundance, vegetables in abundance. And their house is right there on their land, and they feel like, man, I'm successful, right? But their mind is not on Louis Vuitton and Coach and all of this crazy Chanel shit, like BMW and like, come on now, man. What is that? What is that? You can't make, oh man, my life is a waste of time because I didn't get to have a BMW in my 20s. Like, man, your life will be, you will waste your whole life trying to get these toys. Julie Charles, what's up with you, bro? Appreciate you for joining. Hey, fam, can you believe here in the UK, Scotland, the gay rights to be introduced in school? So kids as 4 years old and chose how they want to be when they grow up. Can you believe that? I didn't want to believe that, but even when I was there before I came here, I saw it creeping up in the schools, in the cartoons, everything. The laws. My. I'm telling you. I live the LGBT life as a woman. However, I would never promote it to kids. And when I'm in Africa, I know to respect their culture. And while keep my lifestyle very private when it comes to my sexuality. Oh boy. Oh boy. I have no comment on that because I'm not with it. You know, I am against it. You know, because we know what nature is. That's just common sense. I don't believe children should be taught to be gay at all whatsoever. Very true. Very true. We don't teach them how to be straight, you know, and to teach them to be gay, like, y'all, that's y'all. When you talk about real life, man, real life is what are human beings? A man and a woman who keep creating themselves. Like, come on, man. Anything other than that is not natural. So I don't know because pleasure is because it ain't just pleasure that I believe men or women decide to go to the other race. It ain't just the other to the same sex. Man and woman goes to their same sex. It's not just pleasure that caused that. Some of it be trauma. Some of it be security. I know for a fact that it's some man.
Just another conversation for another day.
No, because
That's a long
it's a
conversation.
long conversation, but it's a lot that I don't talk to people about this before, and I understand how the natural way is, man and woman. Yeah, but that's how we got here. You know what I'm saying? So we can't throw the way we got here away, or the way or us will perish. You know, not to say that everybody will turn gay, but we didn't see America that gay 20 years ago. 20 years later, we see how gay America has become because of what? Media. Media plays a huge part in this shit. And but I was gonna talk about the woman though. The woman has to see a man who's supposed to men are supposed to be builders. And if he's not a builder, he creates something. Electricity. He create carpentry. Man does something, engineer, make machines and shit, you know. Uh Man, so many things that a man does with his strength and his mind and his energy. You know? Most women cannot match the strength of a man, you know? And women get pregnant and stuff like that. So they will have to spend a lot of time being more careful with their bodies, and energy and time than a man has to be. So it's like the natural order of things is being disturbed. That's why you got a whole lot of people, men, want to put suits and ties on and just walk around calling shots, but they don't know how to do nothing as a man. You know what I'm saying? And the women looking at it like, man, I can put a suit and a tie on too and go point my finger for some money, for the little pieces of paper that we need to get things. Like shit, life is about having things now. Some people created life to where it's about having things now and about money, you know? But before we was like you said, socially engineered into believing in money and using money the way that we do, we used to trade things with skill. Like, hey, I'll do this for you if you do this for me. I give you some of this stuff that I've been growing for some of the stuff that you've been growing. You know what I'm saying? So you go around nowadays, a lot of people ain't growing nothing. A lot of people ain't selling nothing but something that somebody else created for them to sell. So it's crazy. What about a man who has more than one wife? The sister wives used to sleep together. I felt like that was nothing new. It's been going on with women. I just think it's extra foul with two men. Yeah, like in ancient Greece is where the men aspect came in at, but the women, I don't know if the women was like sleeping with each other and stuff like that, but they respected each other and they respected the man to understand like, okay, that's the one that brings more. His seed must be carried, you know. And woman wasn't probably too selfish as the woman is nowadays, to where she understands. Okay, what are your intentions in life? And the man like, I need an army of myself, not just the army, but I need myself multiplied as much as I can. What if a man had like 20 acres or something? Yeah, he can have people do things for him, but people tend to want to use their time how they want to be, or they decide that they want to be the king of the empire, or whatever. But your children must respect you, right? So when you give your children duties and stuff like that, you will flourish. And depending on how many children you have, how many seeds you plant, a lot of work will get done. You know what I'm saying? Even though you're against it, my brother, I still want to meet you guys. I am cool and down to earth. I don't do all the extra stuff or show my lifestyle, like especially in a country like Africa. I'm not letting my lifestyle keep me here in the States. I will be single forever if I got to. I'm just trying to connect to Mother Nature and come back home. Who knows? I may change one day. Yeah, you will find a different kind of man here. The men here, as I watch it, they don't really exist in America no more. I don't want to say this. They don't exist in America no more without being looked at as lame or corny. Like brothers here trying to be in love. You know what I'm saying? They trying to be in love, love. You know, they trying to spend time with you. They trying to sing to you, like. And as we call things like that corny, like you see how she laughing. She know it's some brothers here who ain't got nothing to offer but love, and they offering that shit. So,
And what I want to address her part, like, yeah, he might be against it. We might be against it, but it is not to say that we wouldn't want to meet someone else. Like your lifestyle is still directing you on the right path, so we can't say anything about your sexuality. We're not here to judge
exactly
that, but our opinion is our opinion.
Exactly.
And for me, I'm totally, I would say probably a lot of people would say biased in a sense. I believe that females can be with females as long as there's a man in the situation because of reproduction. We have to keep reproducing our kind. As far as just being a lesbian, to another video for that conversation. And just men on men, what would you call it, gay? Absolutely not.
Right.
Yeah. So no, I wouldn't want to just, me personally, I'm gonna say my opinion. I wouldn't want to meet a gay man.
Right.
Has to be just to be speaking with somebody on spirituality, growth, and things like that.
Yep. Cause like she said, with the man in the middle, it's like a man can be. What if you a housewife? Like I'm not saying anybody should be a housewife, but some people have homes to where a lot of tending to the home is needed, and some women take on the role of that. You know, and a lot of times it's appointed, that role is appointed by the man of the house. We forgetting, because we about to get to our stage, and I'm finna show y'all what men supposed to be doing. And I'm only in my late 20s, so I got time to make error. You know, I got time to make error. But I'm learning as I'm watching people in America live the get money lifestyle when you could be living the human lifestyle as a man or a woman, which is pick up some tools and start building some things. You know, don't just deforestation of the planet, you know, by building with trees and keep slaughtering the trees and stuff, but find ways to build with the earth and replace the trees if you have to kill some trees or whatever to make the things that you need to survive on planet earth. But this money situation, that's what's messing up the human experience of a man and the human experience of a woman. You got things in a way that's the medium of you being what you call successful. Nobody cares if you a man or a woman no more, as long as you successful. You know? So that's crazy. Yeah, here they just think about smashing and not treating other women like a queen. Exactly. That's what's going on. That's exactly what's going on. And then the women is seeing that about the men, like you just pointed it out. So as you watch men like that, you think like first red flag is your trust go down. Just like, man, I don't know what to believe. Like if a man really is interested in you, and all types of factors that come with that. But where we come from, it's a ugly world. It's an ugly world. And I see where it's going and what it used to be when I was young and why people was doing it. A lot of people was doing it for money too. Some women see, hey man, everybody that I know gonna call me a hoe if I fuck with him for some money. But my best friend right here, she dyking. She got some money and she willing to take care of me and my kids. You know how these men treat the women who got some kids by another man already, other baby daddies. Uh, bitch, them ain't my kids. I can take you out, but I don't know what to do with them kids. But you see, a woman, even though she's dyking, she a woman is a woman, you know. So she's a nurturer. She see them kids and she like, yeah, you and your moms can come over, you know. And she live in a world to where she is behaving like a man. She's taking on a man's responsibility. You see. So of course, the more feminine woman is gonna really start to give her the respect as a man. And then she's at war, the more masculine one, she's at war with men when she come outside because her arguments change with men. Nigga, I'm taking care of a woman. You can't try to come tell me what it's like to take care of a woman. I'm doing this shit right now. I'm taking care of some other nigga kids. I'm telling y'all, man, this is the lifestyle that is really happening out here. Y'all gotta look at this from different levels. Like, take yourself out the picture and try to put yourself into the feminine dyke woman. Like, okay, if I was a feminine dyke woman and I'm taking care of some other nigga kids, start to ask yourself questions. Man, what's wrong? Why this nigga can't do this? You know what I'm saying? Why am I able to do this? Because jobs exist that pays a lot of women more money to just sit down or behind the desk reception jobs. Little do y'all know, some reception jobs paying more money than a nigga who putting a roof on the house. Like, this out of hand, man. Like, I was even saying the entertainers should not be getting paid more money than the construction workers. You know, LeBron James is getting paid a whole lot of money to dribble that ball. When it's a nigga who built his house who ain't got as much money as he got. See what I'm saying? That's wild. Laugh out loud, absolutely not. And America is pushing that man on man thing, and it's very distasteful. Exactly. A lot of gay people uh or been molested as kids. Not saying that's an excuse to be that way. Just saying there is a lot of trauma when it comes to that. Yep, that's exactly what she said. It's trauma. It's trauma. A lot of people are trauma bonding. But that's a wild life right there, man. To be looking for love like that. Cause there's a lot of people don't want to tell their parents about it. Like, if you come here, you gonna witness um people very they come from very strict Christian families or Muslim families. So the gay thing is gonna be a secret. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a secret. But you said you're gonna try to keep it private. That's exactly how they trying to keep it from the jump. They do not want to bring you home or none of that. So I see it. I see it, man. Like, because dating over here, these young brothers told me at a certain time, you bet not go to a woman's house trying to pick their daughter up for a date. And I'm like, why not, man? And they like, because they expect the daughter to be successful in whatever the career the daughter is trying to pursue first. Or the man must be extremely successful to where he can take the daughter to his house and take care of her, basically. And if the family is basically poor, this is another thing too, black folks, that we got to do. We got to stop depending on our children to change our lives financially for the better. I'm gonna save this and go into deeper detail about this, but She said, I'm very open minded and I might be with a man one day. Who knows? I don't know how the universe will change me once I leave and also once I cleanse my body out and really connect back to nature. Exactly. And you with the mindset of even considering, I'm not like this forever. You know, is a huge step towards progress. You're making a huge progress with that on your spiritual journey, coming back to the natural order of life. By you just admitting that, it's a whole lot of people who go through what you go through and doing what you're doing, and they like, oh hell no, I don't see myself. You know what I'm saying? But you can see yourself, then you have clear eyes. You have clear eyes. You know. Uh-huh. Yeah. But we in love with Africa though, man. And it's only one country. You know, we wasn't even originally supposed to come straight here, but Amin, you know Amin. Amin is with us. Amin is with us before we came, and he's been with us since we've been here, and Amin gonna continue to be with us. So on the land journey, we get this land jumping off, and we can start building. You know, we come with a special technique of building too, which should be about 70% less cost efficient than the average way they build in homes in America, and I don't know about 70% less cost efficient than the way they build it here because they use bricks and blocks. Um, but it will be cheaper than the block bricks. I don't know about 70%, but it will be. And you see how we got the spirit. We've been sitting up here for an hour and 7 minutes now, just talking, brainstorming with the people. You know, shout out to everybody that came through and got a piece of our mind. You know, hope it stick with you. Um, might stay on here for a couple more minutes, you know. But I love all the points we made and topics we covered in a small amount of time. We gotta work on our lighting. This is our first YouTube video, as we said before. We gotta work on how to set this, because we doing this from our laptop. So I know the camera is probably not good as our camera that we use for YouTube. Lewis Lark, how you doing? Thank you for coming through, checking on us.
12:44 p.m.
12:44 p.m. Like as you can see, the sunlight. It's only noon here. It's only noon. Yeah. We got some. I'm glad that we got in contact with this live too, because on our channel, as y'all can see, I do a whole lot of editing the videos and stuff because we really just be outside. Oh, that's content, and we start recording, and we conglomerate the footage and into like days. It might be like 2 days of us doing that. So we like, okay, let's get 2 of these days and put them together because some videos be shorter than others and stuff like that. So the editing is really all of our footage coming together, and we edit it to make it one video that'll show you the span of like a day or two. So we go on live, we can talk to y'all. Are you going to eat all those papaya or papayas? I love the outside your house. Yeah, we not a big fan. Okay, I'm gonna just put it like this: the papayas. Um, you see, at the local market, when you go to the local market, the people outside selling them, they got them to where they the color you need, but we haven't bought one yet. And people tell us like, man, they real sweet, but I really don't like the flavor of it compared to the flavor of watermelons, pineapples. Like watermelons and pineapples ain't nothing better than that shit. But
I'm big on getting the nutrients out of all of our fruits and vegetables, so I make a lot of smoothies. So yes, we will be juicing them, but no, we will not eat them all.
yeah, we ain't gonna eat them all. No.
The next comment.
But if somebody want to come get some though, if anybody in Dar, y'all want to come get some for free, I can give you some. It's too many for us to eat, and I don't think enough for us to sell. But hey,
Thank you,
let me-
Lewis Lark.
I've been
Keys, it
immensely
is
enjoying it.
12:47. And Lewis Lark, no, we are not Hebrews.
What time is it? Okay. Are you going to eat? Okay. Wow. Yeah, thank you, Lewis Lark, for enjoying our vlogs, checking out our experiences here on the continent. We love it. I'm into that. What time is it there? 5:45 a.m. in Atlanta. Oh, it's 5:45 a.m. You must about to be going to work or something. Oh, yeah, Hebrew. Nah. Yeah, this is a dope live. I appreciate y'all feedback and conversating with us. It's all love, you know. These the vibes. Anybody here on this watching this, y'all got to be vibing. All right, like minds link up. Those eclectic fruit trees tandem to y'all home is dope. Yeah, you seen the video, all them trees out there. We was happy to get them too. I'm like, oh yeah. And it's crazy how we got this house because we wanted a different house. But the landlord lady, she kinda pissed us off a little bit. And we ended up leaving disappointed, but coming right to this house after the disappointment. And it turned our negativity into positivity. So that's what I'm in do for you. I bet the roosters wake up the morning. I think that's better than the alarm clock, which traumatized.
They actually go off just like an alarm clock. So they go off probably 5 a.m. in the morning. They come back an hour later at 6, and then one more time at 7, and then they're quiet for a while.
Yeah. And at first, like my first 2 days, I had a problem with it because I never experienced that before. And I'm like, what the fuck? We finna have to wake up to this shit every day?
Now it's like we're used to it. It don't even bother us. We
Man.
don't even know what happens sometimes. I don't know what happens sometimes. He's an early bird.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening either. I don't even pay attention. Yeah. But they smell funny. I haven't smelled them. You talking about the roosters? Do the roosters smell funny? I haven't smelled them. Was that landlord slick? The landlord tried to do something like, what was it she did?
She was there the whole time while telling us that she was not there.
Right, so we waiting.
4 hours go by.
We waiting for like 4 hours. And she's telling people that she's not there. Well, we don't even know it's a woman. We think it's a man. Some man is telling us that he's at a prayer hall because a lot of people do that. Like they'll be doing something and then out of nowhere they're like, oh, I gotta go pray. And then they just go somewhere to pray at a near mosque or something, maybe at home. I don't know. But we thinking that it's a man somewhere at the prayer hall and he finna come talk to us about renting a house. Come to find out, the lady lives next door or something like that. And she's been there the whole time. But when we go meet her, she tell us, oh, what we agreed to for this house, I need more than that.
Because I have someone that promised me they'll come back and get the house.
Yeah, somebody promised you that they was finna come get the house. But it's somebody right here in your face who you already done gave a price to, and we trying to do business, and you like, you gotta sit in here waiting on somebody else. So I'm like, man, that threw us all the way off. But we left there, and the people who we was with, like, I know one more location we can go to. So Amin brought us here and put all these fruit trees around us. We happy now. We got a chicken coop. We got nice neighbors. Everybody on the street knows us now. So it's like, Hey, you gotta turn that negativity into positivity somehow. Uh-huh. I love mangoes. Oh yeah, me too. Mangoes so huge over here. All right, do y'all have fruit trees in the yard? Yep, yep. She probably ain't seen the video, so I'm gonna let her know. We got sugar cane outside in the yard. We got banana tree. We got about 6 banana trees outside. We got about 4 papaya trees. We got chili outside. We got okra outside. We got somebody told us it's a pineapple tree that's growing. I think it was somebody in the chat that was here. Told us it's a pineapple out there.
Aloe vera.
Oh yeah, we got aloe vera out there, and it works instantly. Like the first day in this house, we went outside. I got stung by a bee trying to climb up a tree, trying to climb up a tree and show them folks like, "Hey, it's in my blood. We together in this, you know, to go Moja." So, man, the bee sting me right here. She, as soon as we walked back to the house, she ripped a piece of the aloe vera off and rubbed it on the bee sting, rubbed it on my guy, bee sting on his neck, and the pain went away instantly, and it's like it never happened. So, can y'all elaborate on the transition from America to TZ? Um, okay, I want to say, as soon as we landed, the spirit of Africa just hit you. You like, oh my God, the trees different. I know you probably just heard that. Like, it's just animal. It's different kind of crows, birds, everything. It's like, man, it's just like it felt like we're on another planet or something. You know, it's amazing. And I can tell it wouldn't feel like this if we had went to London, if we had went to China. It's like, man, it's like hard to explain.
It basically, for me, it hit before we even landed. It was like, so on this journey that we were preparing ourselves to go on, it's been a spiritual awakening. So with that happening, it's like as soon as we seen the land, we seen the trees, we seen the houses and etc. It was like, I finally made it. Now it's time to get to work.
Exactly. Yeah. It's amazing, man. It touched my spirit. Even when you go to these beaches over here, you just look out into the water, especially when you're on this journey. I don't know about other people who just come in to visit and stuff like that to just go see the world. But if you on that return at home, when you go to them ocean beaches and stuff like that, man, you just imagine where your bloodline have been. You know what I'm saying? And you try to get in tune with that as much as possible. So I would like to rent a house that has fruit trees. Exactly. We so provided for I'm gonna provide those trees for us. Yeah, I'll be up early. So the landlord was deceitful and shady. Yeah, that's what she was, exactly. I'm going to be documenting my whole journey on my channel. That's what you should do. There's something that you do want to get on footage because you don't want to remember, you don't want to forget this. And, you know, life is long, you know, so your bloodline after you would like to see, like, you like, we got stories from our elders, but if they had a camera, photos, what you call them? What you call them? Photo album, photo album, and we can go through it and we can imagine. But we live in an age of time, y'all, where we can show the future people, our future generations, what happened and stuff like that, you know? So it's very important to utilize this technology as best as we can. Yeah, I've been to Costa Rica, Mexico, Honduras, so I'm definitely used to the roosters. Okay, yeah, it's a lot of nature in them areas too, I guess. Yeah. Y'all remind me of ministers. Ministers. Like we in a church or something? What this is church? you know, but we ain't here to talk about Jesus or Muhammad or nothing. We here to talk about real life things that you don't have to imagine, you know.
And no, we are not Christians.
Yeah, we ain't religious at all. Okay. But thank you because ministers they inspirational, you know, and they pack knowledge, I guess. So no papayas smell funny. Yeah, they do smell funny. That's what it is. They smell funny. But I haven't had like a papaya when it's like fully ready to be consumed. It's like those green ones y'all see outside. They might get like a yellowish tint to them or something. And then I tried it like that. But a fully ready one, nah, I haven't tried it.
Already one in Africa yet.
Yeah, not in Africa yet. Yeah. And when you see them though, like they come like this big, like huge. So we should go buy one and do a video eating it.
I only like papayas because they give you natural black pepper. That's the only reason.
You said the papayas give us natural black.
Yeah, the black seeds in the middle can be used for black pepper.
You see that? I learn from her every day on some herbal things, you know. So get with her too on the herbalist journey. Did y'all see that Exodus Africa Renee X from the Exodus House in Tanzania lamenting about African Americans? Yeah, we checked out our brother Afro Think Tank, and Afro Think Tank laid that out perfectly on how she should have handled that, and basically, like, cause I talk my noise about our people too, but it ain't all of our people. Like y'all on here, a lot of y'all is our people from where we come from, so it's like everybody ain't like how she talking about.
Hey, Rhino.
Who's that?
Rhino.
Where Rhino at? In the comments?
Yeah.
I don't see Rhino. Oh,
Rhino.
that's him. Oh, bro, started meaning. That's my family right there. That's my boy Rhino, y'all. Go hit Rhino with a follow too, man. Cause Rhino, that's our brother. Born in Tanzania, raised in Tanzania. So he knows Tanzania, but he speaks some very good English too. So you can know what you need to know from Rhino. Shout out to Rhino. Much love to you, bro. I was trying to hit you on WhatsApp too. You was offline for some reason, and safe and everything. Okay, man, I was talking about something before you said that. Oh yeah, about Exodus Africa. Yeah, she you can't put everybody in the group like that, you know, because that's basically talking about us. What if we needed a room there? And then I guess she said that we not invited or something like that. That's okay. That's cool. Because it's Africans over here, because we come to Africa, you know? It's Africans over here who got places for us to stay, you know? So don't let that discourage y'all about, but just watch people though and how they try to treat other people based on little things. Like some people got their own issues, y'all. Like I said, we're gonna have to heal before we come here. Everybody ain't fully healed. I'm not saying that we fully healed either. You know, I had to learn my character being in a place with millions of people who think alike, and then I'm a person who thinks different because I come from somewhere else, been somewhere else for so long. I'm a type of person who can zoom out of myself and see what am I doing? Why am I doing it? How long have I been doing this? Right? So, how are the other people around me perceiving me right now? You know? And I realized that wasn't healthy. So I had to heal, right? But you gotta see what about yourself needs some healing, right? So a lot of us ain't healed.
Have to be willing to heal also. And yes, she definitely is very emotional. And she has to stop with the business. You're absolutely right with that, Louis.
Right. Oh, I will go to the page and check out the video once the live is over. Yeah, go check that out. It might mess with your spirit a little bit because it's basically somebody talking about some experiences they had with some African Americans, and they start to say that like this, I don't want to mess with none of y'all no more because this person did this to me, and this person did this to me too. So I don't know. And then ain't saying nothing about the other culture. It's another culture of black people that she come from that she didn't mention. It's like those people are perfect, but the people that, you know what I'm saying, you spent 30 years around, it's just like demons. So y'all, come on now, man. I ain't with none of that. I ain't with none of that. And then it's that warrior spirit right here. So anybody got a problem with us, you better handle it in the most peaceful way you can because we with all of that, no matter where we at. You know what I'm saying? Well, I am. Try to keep my family as, you know what I'm saying, safe as possible as they can. So, but me, life on the line. Life is on the line. You know, it's somebody, something, or somebody who's making this whole experience of life happen. It's watching it. And it put characters in all of us. You know, somebody must be the defender, right? Somebody must inflict pain or punishment upon somebody when it's deserved because we keep asking Jesus to do certain things for us and it's not happening. We get punished all the time and we act like, oh, it's normally supposed to be like that because those people are the government. No, it's not supposed to be like that. You know, you better defend yourself. Do not pick up no phone calling nobody to come do nothing for you when you can do that. You know, and don't feel wrong about doing that. It needed to be done, or your reality would be disturbed or fucked over in some kind of way. Nothing wrong with being a strong man, you know, or a strong woman. So let me go. I see some good questions up there. Let me catch them. Okay. I like y'all matrimony and spirituality. Appreciate it. Much love. And we've been together for 11, going on 12 years next week. Yep. Very long time. We've been in love. Um, that's my family. Okay. Are the Tanzania women more effeminate than American women? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I haven't seen a Tanzania woman argue with her husband yet. You know, be combative with him or nothing like that shit. So a lot of people don't like the word submissive, but I want to say that they submit to their husbands and men more than women in America do. But we know what's going on in America. You know, a lot of social engineering. These people haven't been engineered, socially engineered yet, but you can kind of see that it's starting to go there. Um, yeah, you should do mukbang, eating it. Yeah. You want to comment on some of these?
Yeah, we have several mukbang videos coming up. Let's see. Most of these are just about marriage.
Okay. And review site. I don't think it's good to drag this family into Renee X business. Well, her business is out there for everybody to talk about. You know? And we ain't the type of people like we wouldn't have brung that up and if it wasn't brung up. That's probably what you mean. And thank you for taking that into consideration and stuff like that. But we're just gonna leave that the way it is. You know? I think Renee means well, however, she seems too emotional and lack business sense. Hey, people cannot escape the truth. The truth will find whoever and bite your ass. Okay? The truth just be the truth, y'all. Okay. Oh, shout out to Blackson family. No, Blackson family ain't messy or nothing like that. They ain't emotional or nothing. They business is they business, and they is handling some good business. Renee business nice too. Renee business is nice. And if it's like that, like, cause I was hearing her explain some things to where she was basically stretching her hand for too many people. Nobody's telling you to do that. Now, if your heart is telling you to do that, then what is the lesson you learn? You can't go against your heart. You know what I'm saying? And you say you spiritual. You know what I'm saying? So everything in life is a lesson though. So if she learned her lesson by experiencing negative people that's coming to her business, and her reaction was kind of like overboard, I guess. But I don't know what to say about that because I like you gotta handle business a certain way though. You got to. And you don't want your business out there like look how we talking about her business. Like right now. This is what she did created. See what I'm saying? She opened up the door for things like this to happen. You see, we wouldn't have came on her, but it's other people making videos about that. See what I'm saying? But she opened the door for that. I believe it'll still be like if she's saying no more African Americans can come here, then I hope the Jamaicans who decide to come there don't mess up in no type of way that she don't like because the way we just seen her exemplify things, the Jamaicans will be put on full blast. Every last one of them for something somebody just did to her. So, and the Haitians too, and the Hawaiians too, and the Black Europeans too, the African Europeans too. Like, I got to be careful with that. Got to be careful. Congratulations on keeping your union going strong that long. That's awesome. I love Black love. We lit. Laugh out loud. Exactly. We is lit. We is lit, y'all. It's a tough roller coaster considering the conditions we in as a people and how we should society is trying to make us look down or above each other. But we managed to see what the social engineering is doing to the black woman and the black man. And I don't look down upon my woman, never have, in no type of ill way since I've been with her. So
Vice versa.
vice versa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have y'all been to any of the safaris yet? No, we plan to go very soon though. Like our anniversary is on the 18th this month, y'all. So we might go live after our day or before our day gets started to talk to the people about black love or something like that, you know. What you think about that?
That's a dope idea.
Dope idea. Yeah, yeah. Probably wake up and talk to the people about
If we
our
decide to
love.
do that, we'll definitely put that in one of the videos up and coming so everyone know what time to join.
Yeah, give y'all a heads up on that. Um, will y'all do more local content?
Yes.
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. We got some people that man, we got so much stuff that we trying to do like witchcraft. Y'all know we got witchcraft stories from our grandmothers and grandfathers growing up. Man, the people got some goddamn stories for your ass. You hear me? So I'm even excited about doing that. Having them come on here and explain to y'all some of the rituals that they seen, some things. Man, it's wild. Stay tuned for that too. And yeah, local content. You gotta elaborate on that, like shopping for local foods, hitting up the markets.
What kind of content would you like to see from us?
Right. Like look, no, he's saying local content.
Yeah,
Like,
what kind of content would he like to see?
yeah. Welcome,
And then,
welcome y'all in Black Heaven. Africa is a good mama for y'all. Welcome to Mama Africa. That's my guy Rhino right there, y'all. Y'all gonna see Rhino on this channel a lot too.
Sante Sana.
Yeah. So that's a Tanzania welcoming all of y'all and us to Black Heaven. Real talk. I concur that our Exodus House is dope. Right. Y'all have business aspirations whilst residing in Tanzania. Of course we do.
Yes, we do. You have to stay tuned for that information.
And stay tuned, because one business we was about to start, we see another African American has started that business, and we mentioned it to somebody else before we seen that they uploaded this business idea. And I'm not just gonna fully say that they stole it from us, but that's what happens when you
The
put
spirit
things out
talks.
there. Some people is looking for things to do, and if you sharing ideas, they will use your ideas if you slow to act upon them, right? But the idea is like that they I'm not gonna say stolen, but the idea that they are the business idea that they have completed to start. Um, it's the type of business to where it can have multiple people doing it, because it's a business that I don't think one person can fully supply everybody with this product. So it will take a lot of people to get this product shipped to the masses of people. So she did do another video of everything. Okay. They practice witchcraft. Man, they practice, it's a different name that we use, like, because I don't want y'all to come from the American mind of witchcraft. But they practice bushcraft. They got a name for it. They say bushcraft. The certain villagers do certain rituals, as you would say, to either help someone, to harm someone if needed, or to get a understanding of things that might seem far to grasp. So it's a whole lot of factors that go into the spiritual realm, and that's the realm that they are masters of, or that they have experience with. A lot of us ain't got no. We be talking about we spiritual, but we don't even know how to talk to them spirits. I don't see people talk to the spirits, and for you to do that, you have to be connected more spiritually than others. So stay in tune to see some spiritual people. You are right. Everything in life is a lesson. Things come to help us grow. We are not victims. It's a lesson. Exactly. Okay, local restaurants, talking to the locals, businesses, culture, sports. Exactly. That's what I thought you meant by that too. So you might already have an idea that football or soccer is basically the number one sport, I want to say, throughout Africa. And what's the team called here? The Simba. Somebody help me out. Somebody.
Drop that in the comments for me.
Yeah, Rhino, if you up in here, drop that for me. The Simba something is the Tanzania soccer team. I want to say it might be for adults, but it might be for children, I think. But they have games, and I still haven't find out the location or the time that they do these games. I'm trying to go check out a game, and when I do, I'll make sure to show y'all.
Hey, No Limit Shay.
No Limit Shay, what's up with you, family? Appreciate you for coming through on our live, checking us out. What was that next question? Okay, I talked about games, local businesses. I did get some footage of people who make beds, like mattresses. People who make bed frames. People who make
Sofa
mirrors.
sets.
Yeah, sofa sets, nice sofa sets. You know what I'm saying? See our sofas. I want to say, as some are better than ours. You know, some are better than ours. We gonna show y'all that too. What else? The welders, man, it's so many welders just on the street creating metal gates and fences for homes and stuff like that and businesses. Doors, they create doors over here, metal doors for like big homes that we would consider medieval time doors. That's what it reminds me of. Like, oh shit, they got them castle doors. But
Hey Eddie, hope you feel better.
Eddie, what's up to you, bro?
Said he's feeling a little sick today.
Oh man, may the ancestors come and heal you, brother. Yeah. Where was we at?
We are right here.
I'm trying to catch up, y'all. You
It's
know I do a lot
basically
of talking.
saying have Tanzania been affected by this whole COVID stuff? Wayne already dropped in the comments, no COVID. We do not wear masks. It's right. It is Black Heaven. A lot of people, we have not noticed anyone dying or passing due to COVID.
Same thing back in the U.S. though. We didn't see bodies just laying on the street. In fact, we saw the homeless people and the crackheads and stuff outside every day. They would have been the first ones to be dead if it was a virus in the sky killing people, right? They ain't got no love. Ain't nobody loving them like that. So you would have seen their bodies just outside dying from corona or whatever, but it's not happening. I had made a joke and said, "What's going on? Is the crackheads and homeless people immune to the virus or something?" It made a lot of people think because you don't think about the homeless and the crackheads. So it's like, who is they? Like, come on now, man. Y'all gotta put y'all minds to that. Like, okay, local restaurants. Like I was saying in the beginning here for a business idea, it's a lot of we call fries and chicken. Fries and chicken is available almost everywhere in Dar. And if you was to bring a different idea of food choices, you can do good business if you come and introduce new foods. I kind of want to do that too. It's a lot of stuff that I want to do, y'all. But the main things that I wanted to do before I even came to Africa, I had a plan. So I'm going to stick to my plan first. And after my plan generates some income, I will start doing some amazing things, y'all. Trust and believe.
What does the food taste like?
I'm right here. Thank you. I would like y'all to hook up with Traveling Sister and Jules on the Run, Tanzania YouTubers. We was watching both of them before we came here. I haven't reached out to Traveling Sister yet because some of these YouTubers be very busy with either business or YouTube or whatever. But I wonder if these people see us and if they decide to reach out to us, because we reached out to some people who responded and reached out right back to us and we linked up like it was no problem. And I want to say that those people were very busy people too. So for some reason, people are acting like they don't have the time to meet their brothers and sisters when their brothers and sisters come to the same city or region as them. But we paying close attention to that. I'm trying to link with everybody. I'm trying to do some business with people too. So it's like I ain't got all the money in the world, but we got ideas and we got energy to start doing things. So anybody want to link, just hit us up. Our social medias is inside of our, when you hit about about this channel, I think that's where our Facebook at. You can send us a message there. Our Instagram there, you can send us a message there. You can send us a message on Twitter. Um, I don't know if I shared my email here yet, but you created us a family email, right?
Yeah, we'll start leaving that in the description as well.
That's what we got to do right there for y'all. Um, had Tanzania been effective in this? You already answered that, right? Yeah. Have there been any deaths? Let me say. How y'all doing over there in Egypt, Shay? How y'all like it? Y'all, that's No Limit Shay right there. If y'all know No Limit Eddie, that's his sister. So No Limit Eddie and No Limit Shay, go send them a follow. They are traveling. I want to say Tanzania was their first country that they visit, and now they have traveled to Egypt, and they getting some good footage on the ground and lifestyle in Egypt. So go check them out. Yeah, Rhino letting them know we don't wear no masks. As we said, it's Black Heaven. Real talk, y'all. What does the food taste like? Delicious. What don't I like? Um, it's not nothing that I don't like. The chicken, almost everywhere you go to get chicken from, everybody is cooking chicken. So chicken is delicious from almost everybody, and they got their own salts and seasonings and um, they own ketchup, which is tomato. What they call it?
Tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce. Call it tomato sauce, and it's delicious. You dip your fries in it. What they call a salad over here is basically just a lot of vegetables chopped up. I don't even know if it's like lettuce.
Tomatoes, onions, chilies, chopped up together. That's what a salad is. It's not lettuce like we would.
Yeah, it's not like a salad like we think about in America or whatever. It's just a blend of fruits. I mean, vegetables.
But it comes with every meal.
Yeah, it comes with every meal for free. You know. um, are y'all learning Swahili? Kidogo, 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 kidogo.
We are learning Swahili.
Yeah, little by little we learning. When we done handling so many things that we need to get settled first, like we learned a little bit. We got a big book of mostly greetings and directions and stuff like that. So after we get those, this business taken care of, we'll have time to sit down and learn. What you talking about?
Talking to Ryan now, you know what I mean. He said, good thing about this family, they don't learn only Swahili. We learn some new languages too. It's very fun.
Exactly.
It's very true.
Yeah. Eddie said, "What's up?" Oh, okay, we got that. Eddie ain't feeling good today. I wonder why is that? Is it bad weather over there in Egypt, like the food or something? Let us know.
I was just transitioning.
Oh yeah. That could be a lot too. Cause if y'all can hear, I'm sniffling and stuff like that. Congestion. Matter of fact, let me get some tissue so I can stop this. Kashar, to give me some. Good thing about this family. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Rhino is very open-minded, y'all. Fredo Star Amina. Yeah. Have y'all been to other African? Have y'all been to other countries in Africa? We haven't. This is the first one we landed in, but we plan on venturing out. We have to hit Niger. Niger. I love Nigeria. We haven't been there, but the people of Nigeria and the spirit that we see, and we know some people in Nigeria too. Shout out to my Nigerian people.
Making connections with the right locals is the way to go. Absolutely. They have been welcoming us. They treat us just like family, like they knew us for years. It's really dope. Are the Tanzanian Africans more friendly than the American Africans? 100%. In America, we're rude to each other. We don't speak everywhere you go. Someone is welcoming you in. You can just be. And then another thing over here, food. Everyone wants to feed you. In America, it's like no one wants to feed you. We are not sharing. This is not cheap. Things like that. So yeah, over here in Tanzania, they're very friendly.
And the Africans in America, I noticed something different. Cause we come from the hood, so you will see a lot of like Kenyan people who works at these gas stations or own the gas station maybe, but they'll be working at the gas station
In America.
at the counter. So by us studying so much about Africa, like before we was even about to come to Tanzania, we was about to go to Nigeria. So we started telling our African brother who worked at a gas station in America, he's Kenyan, and we was telling him like, cause I can peep an African from a distance. You know what I'm saying? When I was back in America. So I'm like, hey man, you from Africa? They all respond the same kind of way. It's like, yeah. So I'm like, where in Africa are you from? And I can see like they get a little surprised a little bit. So conversation go along. I'm from Kenya. Or they'd just say East Africa or something like that. Because a lot of them, and it's not how you say it, man, without offending nobody. They not as sleep as you think on how we think of Africa. A lot of them knows that we really don't know shit about Africa in America, right? It's a lot of people walking around talking about some, oh yeah, we from Africa, we come from Africa and all of this, but they understand like, man, you can't even name an African language. A lot of people in America can't even name an African country. A lot of people think Africa is a country in America. So and then we get on stage and talk down on them and make jokes about them and shit, like we doing better than them or some shit. But that's how they perceive us. And then so many ghetto toxic people coming in and out of their store that they talk to every day. They speak broken English because they master a different language, right? But we feel like just same way that the white people do the Mexicans. Hey man, you need to speak some better English. You see black people in America start to tell the Africans that, hey man, all that choo, all of that shit, you know how niggas in America be doing. So the Africans peep that. And then they see all the murders and stuff happening on the TV and stuff that we doing to ourselves, not the police ones. And it's kind of like hostile environment. Like, hey man, we don't behave like the black Americans. We not as fast to whoop somebody ass over stepping on our shoes in Africa. But these black people in America will whoop your ass for the smallest little shit. They'll shoot you over the smallest little shit. So they kind of like, hey, this is just business. We don't want no problems with y'all. That's how they perceive us, and that's how we perceiving them. So when they find a brother like me who's trying to connect with them and I know a whole lot, it's like, oh, it's much easier to cooperate with this brother because he knows the country that I'm from. He knows the capital state that I'm from in my country. He knows the language that we speak in my country. He might not speak it, but he knows some words to tell me hello in my language. And as you can imagine, that would kind of blow somebody's mind. Like, why is you so interested in me and my people and where I come from, right? But that's just me reconnecting with myself, right? To know these Africans is to know yourself, right? So it's all love, you know what I'm saying? But when you come here though, they act different because it's like, oh, you in my world. Why? You know what I'm saying? And they want to know why. Someone want to be your friend. Someone want to connect. Some of them want to spend some of your money. But I'm telling you, man, it's all love. It's all love. Um. Oh, thank y'all for the compliments on the furniture. Uh, um, y'all make me want to come to Tanzania, man. At least visit, man. It's nice. Your wife look Kenyan and you look South African or from the Wolof tribe. Oh, appreciate it. We love when somebody tell us we look like a African tribe or something. You know what I'm saying? We love it. But they said you look Kenyan.
Yeah, I see. I appreciate it.
You heard that before? It's your first
No,
time
the
getting it?
last one I heard was it was a tribe in Tanzania.
Yeah. Oh, what tribe was that?
Naikusa.
Yeah, Nyakusa. Somebody
Naikusa.
said she favors the Nyakusa people. Okay.
That is so true about our ignorance about Africans.
Yeah. You notice it too, huh? Yeah. We got to start putting that on the board. Kidogo Kidogo. But the good thing you're trying. Swahili was not hard for me to learn. It took me 3 months to construct meaningful sentences. That's what's up, man. We learned another thing about the Swahili too, that it's not like how we place the words in America. Like you might say myself at the end of a sentence. So if you say like I don't like this myself, you might no hold on. You might say like I don't like this, but in Swahili you will put yourself at the end of the sentence. So you would basically be like, this is not liked by me. And Swahili, that's how it would be like the words choice would be positioned. But in America, we put ourselves first in a whole lot of conversation. Where we at? Do you reside in Tanzania? Yes, we do.
No, he's talking about review site.
Oh,
He's asking review site. She said
okay.
no. She been there before. Rhino is stating that there are more than 128 languages in Tanzania, but Swahili is the co-language.
Y'all hear that? It's over 128 languages in Tanzania. But Swahili is the co-language.
How do you
Basically,
say hello in Swahili? You say,
mambo, where you say habari. And to elders, you say shikamoo. You say, I love Tanzania. Have you to Africa before? But yeah, y'all, this is black heaven for us, man. I'm telling you. We'd have been to about 3 or 4 beaches. We've been to Cocoa Beach, Cocoa, and Mbezi, Ndeji,
and
Unio.
Oyster Bay.
No, that's like
It's just off the water, man.
that's it is Cocoa Beach, right?
No.
Oyster Bay is a beach. Let us know if Oyster Bay is its own beach. Cause I thought that was like Cocoa Beach or something. But no, it's about Slipaway.
Yeah.
Slipaway Beach.
So I don't know if it's a beach, but I know it's an eating area right off the shore of the water.
Yeah.
No, we have not been to Arusha. That's coming soon.
Coming soon, Arusha footage. Yeah. If y'all check on Facebook called Expats in Arusha or something like that, you will see that it's a white Mzungu page ran by white people, I think, that's getting a whole lot of white people to come to Arusha. One lady commented on the group talking about I'm trying to start a pagan pagan religious group or some shit like that. Pagan religious group or some shit like that. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. I made a quick little comment in there that said Arusha will look like the 1850s in Tanzania if this continues. And a lot of people act like they didn't know what I meant. The white people was commenting. They like, what does this mean? And you got some Tanzanians who knew exactly what I meant. And they said, they basically was like, how could y'all let this go over your head? You know? So, y'all, we got to be careful, man, on who we befriending. I don't care how many smiles they come with, man. How many handshakes and hugs they offering, man. What is you doing? Do you see what's happening over here? How can you help? Right? And if you're not trying to help, you need to leave. Simple as that. Simple as that, man. I don't like when people try to come somewhere and isolate themselves from somebody else's reality. Like, man, it's set up over here. You know what I'm saying? I know people who get mad that the the people of their own land don't speak enough English. Like, what? Like, man, we don't even know. People over here don't really know English. You know what I'm saying? And a person who speak English come over here and get mad at them when it's time for the English speaking person to buy items or something, and the person who's selling the items don't speak English, so the person who speak English get a little attitude. Like, what? I'm telling you, man, that's a sickness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure, that's
Rhino saying short thing. That's very true. We have more than 128 tribes, and they have their own languages too. A lot of Tanzanians talk more than 2 languages.
I hope y'all can hear her good enough. Got some trees blowing and some roosters.
Lewis Lark says, "Do y'all reside in Dar es Salaam?" Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Soon, this family will be speaking more than 3 languages. We are learning some new things too.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rhino. Appreciate it.
We talk to Rhino through WhatsApp every day. If y'all don't know by now, WhatsApp is like the biggest app in Africa that they communicate with. Kind of like how we use Facebook is the biggest app or Instagram. WhatsApp jumping off over here in Africa.
Yes, and we would definitely know how to text Swahili and read Swahili, maybe a little quicker than we'd be able to speak it because Rhino teaches us through text messages.
Yeah.
Really helpful.
Very helpful brother right there, y'all. And you see, he just a local Tanzania man, but his spirit is like, Rhino don't ask nobody for no money. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that right, Rhino? Rhino ain't asking nobody for no money for nothing. Rhino just clearly see, and he has the heart and mind to be in the spirit to be like, man, these folks gonna need some little help if they plan on being over here. They gonna need to know how to talk like this, and he's offering that help. You know what I'm saying? But
And if we're saying, if you're seeing the person named Amina, that is actually Rhino who we are speaking about.
yeah, when we say Rhino, we talking about Fredo Star Amina. Yeah.
Let's see. Have y'all been to Rastaland?
Of course, we've been to Rastaland. We stay not too far from Rastaland. I don't want everybody to know where we stay at, but we don't stay too far from Rastaland. And shout out to Rastaland, man. Every time we go there, it's an experience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we just went there yesterday.
Yeah, that was yesterday. Mm-hmm. Rastaland, the whole beach, Unio Beach, is beautiful. I want to say it might be my favorite beach that I've been to so far. We still haven't been to many beaches, but I love it. I reside in America and have a lot of African friends.
He's applying to review site.
Right. I gotta start looking at that. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like that word right there. Hold on. Adamantly. I never used that word in my life, adamantly, but I heard it. I don't hear it too often either. Let me know what adamantly mean. If I could try to pick it up from context clues in the sentence. All right, so it could be mean like respectfully, because you're saying I disagree with someone, but so it could
Basically,
be
refusing to change one's mind,
refusing to change one's mind.
refusing to be persuaded or to change one's mind.
Okay,
so that's
yeah.
why she's saying she immediately disagrees with him.
Right. I'm adding that word to my vocabulary, to my English vocabulary. I need to know how to use a word like that in Swahili. Y'all, Swahili sounds so good when you, man. I be hearing the men and the women here speak the language, and I just be admiring it. Like, man, I wish I can come off the tongue with that, have that African tongue like that, you know? Just like how we look at the Spanish people, and people be like, oh man, the Spanish people sound so nice. Or somebody who speak French, you be like, oh, that French sounds so good coming off somebody's tongue like that. The Swahili, man, whew, I can't wait. Strongly disagree. Okay. Thank you for clarifying that. Yeah, the comparisons on how people look, like, man, if you say somebody look Tanzania and you go outside, like, it's not true, because it's a whole lot of Tanzanians that look different. But if we talking about a tribe of people, I wouldn't even say all of the tribe look alike.
Like, saying how,
because if you look at Rhino, and then you go look at some more Chaga people, I bet all the Chaga people don't look like Rhino. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's why she's trying. I believe that's a woman. Excuse me if you're not a woman. I apologize. I believe that's why that person is trying to explain to him that just because you might have a friend that is in that tribe, or you might have a friend that is from that country, everyone in that tribe and that country doesn't look the same.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all for the thumbs up too. I ain't even noticed that. I got to get on my YouTube game. Oh yeah, people be having moderators and stuff. How do you do all of that? Create a poll, custom emojis. I don't know. I'm gonna figure this out one day. This is our first live. If y'all haven't heard us say by now, it's our first live, and we enjoying the people who came through here and lending an ear to our experiences in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, East Africa. We love it, man. We love it. Can't get no better. But if y'all haven't seen our latest video of us, we got somebody new came in here. Multifaceted Shay. Hello, family. Glad to make it. What's up with you, family? I mean, tribe. That's what we say on this side. What's up, tribe? You know, we all like minds. Maybe on the same journey. I know it's to liberate the black mind, but thanks for the engagement. Enjoy y'all day. Thank you too. You enjoy your day. You know, peace, love, and light to you. And you have a positive day.
Like we were saying, you guys have not tuned into the last video, buying a car in Tanzania. Please do so and watch that content. Baby worked hard. He went out here all day to find a car, get it right. And yeah, he did his job.
Yeah. We love you too, guys. Okay, Gerard. Got it. Yeah. But yeah, driving here is a whole video by itself. You know, I be out here. You gotta be aggressive on that road. in Dar es Salaam. I want to say a lot of African countries and the main cities, the traffic is about the same. It's get in where you fit in. That's how they moving over here. I will check that car video out. Thank you, thank you. Asante, Asante Sana.
Absolutely review site. It's a lot of Mzungus here, especially some of them that speak the language good or been here for a few years and just feel like this their country, this their continent. You gotta outbeat them and speak in Swahili.
Yeah. I've been trying to figure out to buy a car there or here. Um, and you can't. How I'll say this? Like on the who multifaceted Shay. Yeah, we gotta go subscribe. But we listened to some people when we was before we made our exodus. We was listening to these YouTubers and stuff, and a lot of them telling us just buy a car when you get to Africa. You know what I'm saying? Because we was finna try to ship the car and stuff like that, but so just buy a car when you get there. So we start seeing, listening to other YouTubers like, man, it's gonna cost this much to get a car. It's gonna cost this much to get you this year car and stuff like that. So we gave up on the idea of even having a car in Africa. But when we got here, we started seeing like, man, you can get a car. You know what I'm saying? It's going what you expected it to cost. You know what I'm saying? Some of them will. It's a whole lot